These are the Taylormade RORS Proto Irons. These are the exact irons that Rory plays. Today, I'm gonna be playing 9 holes using these clubs and doing an in-depth review on how the experience goes. But there's a catch. This is the second episode of Good Play or Giveaway. The rules are simple. If I shoot 9 over or better using these irons, I get to keep this club. If I don't, I'm going to be giving this club away to one of you as soon as this video hits 300 likes. So there it is. 9 over or better, I keep the putter. Worse than 9 over, I have to give this away to one of my subscribers as soon as this hits 300 likes. All you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to be eligible. Now, one quick caveat. These are literally just a slight rendition of the Taylormade P730s, which is a true blade. I'm a 13 handicap. I have absolutely zero business playing these clubs, but let's see how it goes. First up, hole 1, 550 yard par 5. All right, off the first tee, hitting a driver. Again, 550 yard par 5, brand new Taylormade QI 35. A little bit of a fade. Cool, should be good, just up the right side there. Now, one quick call out. I'm a 13 handicap, so I have absolutely zero business playing a true bladed iron. I hit a few balls on the range with these, and it was Shank City, but hopefully they do better on the course. All right, drive went about 270. I've got 270-ish left. I'm gonna hit a 6 iron, just get something down there. Whew. A little bit scary looking down at these clubs, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that was pure. Oh my gosh. Do I put these in the bag? Oh my gosh. Despite me knowing wholeheartedly there's no reason I should play these clubs, I want to play these clubs so bad. So let's cross our fingers. Maybe I just go crazy low today. Best round ever. Put these things in the bag. Comment down below if you play a club that you know you shouldn't be playing just because you love how it looks. It's kind of what I'm considering here. All right, just 70.2 yards away. Also, comment down below and like this video if you want to win a free Sigmund 1200 rangefinder. I'm going to give one of these away regardless of if we hit the like total or not. Got my 59 degree, just kind of like a half swing here. Oh, we're dancing, baby. We got a birdie look. What can I say? I'm basically Rory at this point, right? No. Nope. Nope, I still suck. Now, if you didn't watch the first episode, I actually 5-putted on the last hole and had to give away a brand new set of Tacoma 101 irons, but I completely f***ed up my putting the whole round. I got a lot of comments saying I should switch putters, so I found the perfect solution. I got a $15 ping from a Play It Again Sports and I refurbished it. So let's see if this works any better. Okay, for the birdie. Nope. That happened last video too. Who would have thought in an iron review the tripod and the putter would be the biggest problems. All right, for the bird. No 5-putts today. Oh, just missed left. All right, that's a good start. That's a par. We love pars here. We don't get them very often. I think this video will also be cool because it's going to answer 2 questions, like how good are these irons, but also for those of you out there like me who are an average at best golfer, are blades really that hard to hit, or is that just overhyped? I feel like it's just this rule in golf where if your handicap's like over a 10 or something, people just assume you can't play blades. But like there's different reasons you can be a bad handicap. Maybe you're a great ball striker but suck at short game, and like maybe blades are good. We'll find out. All right, 1 over through 1. We've got a 337 yard par 4, narrow fairway. So I'm gonna hit an iron off the tee. If you want to call this an iron, you could also call this a literal butter knife. 4 iron is, whew, she's intimidating. There's not a lot of club here. All right, don't have to do anything special. Pured. Oh, I pushed it right. It's leaking right. Okay. It hit that tree and came down. We're in play. I pured that ball. I pushed it a little, thought it might draw. It didn't, but that was center strike, baby. I don't know. Something else we're gonna be testing is how real the placebo effect is, because I want to put these in my bag so badly. Like, can you imagine how cool I'd feel walking up with Rory prototype blade irons and then people see me hosel one out of bounds? But like, I want to hit good shots today because I want to convince myself that I can play these clubs. Probably a bad idea. All right, we got to punch out here. All right, not exactly what I would call A1 position. The green's that way. We're just going to punch out with the 7 iron, get back in play. All right, back in the fairway. All you can do there. Take your medicine. Okay, we're 155 yards out, and this brings up an interesting point with these clubs. These are really weak lofted or traditional lofted. This is a 35-degree 7-iron. So typically I'd hit like an 8 here, but with these I gotta go 7. I think the ball might fade a little bit because of this lie. There's no technology in these heads either. Like there's nothing helping you out here. Oh, it's good. What the? As I'm talking about how weak lofted these are, how hard they are to hit, I just flew the green. Little toey, but that felt, oh my gosh. That felt like, that was one of the best feeling shots I've ever hit. I guess that's what you get with the true blade. Like when you do find the right part of the club, you're rewarded with missing the green long and having a really tough up and down. Great reward, thanks. That ball went in an easy 185 yards. Just no idea how. Now we've got a borderline impossible up and down, chipping onto a downhill slope, pretty much short side here. I got a 59 degree. Like, just would love to keep this on the green. Oh. Yeah, well, I didn't get what I wanted. I hit the shot I wanted. The greens are so fast in Texas in the summer right now, and that rolled off. So we got some work to do. Went from being on my high horse after a par to having a bomb of a bogey putt here. Just want to get this close and get a double, move on with our day. Okay, that's a tap in. Double bogey. Just gotta live with that. Not happily, you can be sad about it. A couple cool things about these irons. They have these 4 colored dots on them, symbolizing all 4 of the majors that Rory has won. These are also in Rory's specs, the X Stiff Project X shaft. I did get it a little bit lighter than he has, and the ribbed Golf Pride grips. We've got a 200-yard par 4, which is, I believe, like every last bit of a 4-iron for me. But we'll see. That last one kind of flew. So this 4-iron, I can't get over how small it looks. It almost looks like silly compared to a pretty thick shaft, and it's just this like tiny little club head on there. All right. Oh, little too much draw. Front left of the green. Not bad. Little too much draw, a little toey, but not bad. Okay, there's something I've noticed in the golf review world and just like the golf world in general. Everyone talks about forgiveness with clubs. And that's why clubs like 790s or Tacoma 101s have become so popular. And I get it. But there's also something to be said for how big the misses with those clubs can also become because of the forgiveness. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if I were to toe pull a P790, that thing's gonna jump 20 to 30 yards longer than I want it to. I mishit that last ball a little bit, and granted, I suffered on the distance and I came up just a bit short, but the left miss felt way less punitive than it does with some of these clubs that really launch the ball. I don't know, call me crazy and maybe I'm thinking about that wrong way, but like sometimes in a weird way, I almost feel like the misses are better with less forgiving clubs. I probably sound dumb, but maybe hopefully that makes sense. I might be as far away as I possibly could be on this green, but a 211-yard par 3 in regulation, we'll take it. This putt is all about speed. Not bad, really good line there, honestly, just left it a bit short. Okay, I got about a 6-footer for par. This should be pretty straight. These are the putts I really messed up in the last video. Yep, nothing changed. Nice, dude, real nice. Idiot. Okay, that's a bogey. All right, we are 3 over through 3, which means we're tiptoeing that line between needing to give that lab away. One quick note, I have a small channel. I pay for these clubs by myself, so that means I spent $500 on a putter to give away. So like the video if you like the video. 400-yard par 4. Just need a good drive to get things going. Sprayed it right. Terrible. I just slap at it, man. Slappity dappity. Slappity doo-dah. Slippity slappity slap. Here I am testing irons that I have no business hitting well, and I'm puring them, and then I'm spraying my driver to the right and missing 4-foot putts. Sick. Anyway, we're in the trees. We got a 7-iron. We're just gonna punch one out to the fairway. This shot should be able to pull off with pretty much any iron, I'd hope. Perfect. That's a shot I've had a lot of practice with. I spend a lot of time in the trees. 115 yards, I've got a pitching wedge. This thing looks pretty nice down at the ball, honestly. All right, I left it out to the right just a little bit, but we're basically on the green. Not bad. I gotta say, the pitching wedge, the 9-iron and the 8-iron are not the most intimidating things to look at down at the ball. They're definitely smaller than what I'm used to, but it's not like horrifying. Once you start going 7-6, 5-4, you just know there's not a lot of room to miss. Let me know in the comments if this is a thing or not, but I feel like I've actually struck the ball really well with my irons today, better than normal. And I'm almost wondering if it's like an aim small, miss small mentality. I don't have this huge club sitting down at the ball. So it's kind of like I know I have to focus on the strike, and in a weird way, I feel like I'm centering more balls. I don't know. Maybe something to that, maybe not. I'm just off the green here. Honestly, pin high. It was a decent shot. I just pushed it a little bit, but just gonna 2-putt, get out of here with the bogey. Oh, I hammered that ball. Absolutely hammered that ball. Now we've got like an 8-footer down the hill. Okay, for the bogey. Huge, huge, massive, game-changing, some would say. Huge. Getting out of there with the bogey felt massive. That putt felt massive. I've got a 415-yard par 4 now, hitting driver. 4 over through 4. Not a lot of breathing room here. All right, finish the swing, finish the swing. Oh, there we go. Whew. That ball's gonna be down there a ways. Not gonna lie. That ball's gonna be down there a ways. Now, one thing about my channel that I think is an advantage is I'm small enough where I'm not getting any sponsorship opportunities. And the reason I think that's beneficial right now is I have like zero bias. I have no payroll telling me what to say. And I wanna talk about putters. I have over the last couple of months tried the Taylormade Spiders ET, I've tried the LAB putters, I've tried a Bettinardi, I've tried a Peretti. They're all great. My favorite putter that I've ever used, and the reason it's in the bag, is a $15 Ping Answer from 1970 that I got at Play It Again Sports. I kind of think, and this may be controversial, I kind of think all this putter tech hype, I think it might be more marketing than anything. Maybe a hot take. I think it's a lot of marketing. And I fall for it. I bought them all. Thought they'd all solve my putting. None of them did. Here I am, $15 putter, missing just as many putts. So, food for thought. Now, when I said that was down there, I really meant that was down there. I actually ended up hitting that 345 yards. We're 87 away. Again, given one of these Sigmund 1200s away, you gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Worth calling out. It's Texas summer. It's downhill, and the fairways are hard. So, I don't know how far I actually carried that. But 84 yards, we've got just a half 55 degree. Try to put something close. Yeah, I put something close. By the way, review on these Muro wedges coming soon. They're very nice. I've got an actual birdie putt, like a true makeable birdie putt. Oh my gosh. Whew, to get one back here, $500 on the line essentially. I am so bad at putting. Oh my gosh, after that whole stupid monologue about putter technology, and I just push a 4-footer. Okay, par. You know what? Par buys us a stroke back. We're good. We got a par. After that par, I feel like I'm back in the money. We're 4 over through 5. We've got a 342-yard par 4. I'm hitting the butter knife. 4-iron. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Tight little draw right down the middle of the fairway. Like, dude, I might put these in the bag. They're so pretty. One thing about these clubs, they have more grooves than the traditional 730. I guess the intention there is it gives Rory more spin out of the rough. It's the same groove pattern as the TW irons. So basically with these clubs, I should be playing like somewhat of a combo between Tiger and Rory is essentially what I'm hearing. All right, perfect tee ball there. Dead center fairway. We've got about 138 yards left here. I've got a 9-iron, which I think should be right. Oh, it's butter. It's so good. Oh, it's butter. middle of the green. So good. Now, I think part of the reason I really want to love these irons is I love Rory, and that's a little controversial, so I'm curious what everyone thinks below. I've always been a guy that kind of likes a little bit of a dog in my athletes, so like I like the chippiness with the press, I like the press conferences. Like I'm a Baker Mayfield type guy. I like a little edge. Some people are really hating on Rory right now. I think it's I think to turn around to a fan that's yelling at you and say, shut the up and then stick it to 2 feet is, I think it's badass, man. So part of me just wants to play these irons because I'm a bit of a Rory stan. Okay, we've got another birdie putt here. 2 good iron shots, man. I really like those irons. Really like them. Oh, it's a good putt. It's a really good putt. This is maybe my first true like tap-in par today. Like an actual tap-in, not like a Wesley Bryan tap-in, like everyone should tap that in. I think something's interesting. I've watched so many reviews about can a mid-handicapper play blades, like P730 reviews, Tiger Woods irons reviews, and without fail, everyone's like, these clubs are only for the best ball strikers in the world. And I get it, but like, so far, man, I think it's a little overhyped. Like, I'm super happy with how I'm hitting these irons. I honestly, if I had to play tomorrow and there was money on the line, like I would rather play these than Tacoma 101s or the Kirkland irons or even some 790s. So I don't know, man. I think that might be a bit of an over exaggeration that you have to be the best ball strikers in the world to play blades. I'm not saying they're the right clubs to play. Like I should not be playing blades. I'm not arguing that, but like it's not as hard as I thought. I don't know. Who knows? 4 over through 6, we got 2 strokes of cushion. That being said, we're about to enter a really tough stretch of holes. Right now we have a 190-yard par 3, and then the #1 handicap hole on the course, a par 5 after that. So that LAB putter is still very much in play. Reminder, 9 over or better, I keep it. Worse than 9 over. As soon as this gets 300 likes, you got a comment, you got a chance to win that thing. We've got a 5 iron here, 190 yards, bit downhill. All that stuff I said about how these aren't hard to hit, and still pretty intimidating. Oh, I pulled it. I really pulled it. Yeah, that's not good. That's gonna be a lot of work. I hit it well, just off the toe, and I got punished. Okay, tough chip here. Ball's nestled into the grass, downhill, over a bunker. Just gonna try to get it on the green. All right, tough putt, but we'll be safe there. We'll be safe. All I want is safe. Okay, long putt for the par here. I really just want a bogey. Oh, no. No, that rolled out to legitimately 8 to 10 feet. Okay, I have to make this for a bogey. I gotta learn these speeds too, man. Huge. I don't know why I'm making it so hard on myself, but that is huge. You know, that is one of the bogeys that feels like an eagle after that first putt. That had double written all over it. Okay, hardest hole in the course. We've got a 553-yard par 5. We are now 5 over. 5 over through 7. Need a good drive here. This is a very different hole depending on the drive you hit. So finish your swing. Oh, that is so good. Bomb.com. Absolute nuke. If I sound cocky or arrogant after hitting a good drive, it's not that. It's actually just genuine surprise. I have been struggling to get off the tee for the last 4 years. So if I get excited and have a hard time containing it, it's 4 years of build up waiting for good drives, man. So sue me. Bomb. Yeah, no big deal. Hit that drive 305 yards. Yeah, no, it's fine. Second drive over 300. Ah, you. Nah, dude, thanks, man. I know, it's a good shot. Anyway, sorry, that was terrible. Maybe cut that out. I don't know. Okay, we are still a long ways out. I'm just gonna hit a 6 iron, hopefully hit the fairway and have a good third shot in. Just a smooth swing here with my RORS Proto. Nice and smooth. Don't overthink it. Little pulley, but just rode on a B. That's course management, because that was a bit of a miss, but we're fine. Instead of trying to take a freaking 3-wood and shape it around some kind of whatever the it's course management. We're just 100 yards out, not bad at all. I've got a 51-degree Mura. Nice smooth swing here. This hole so far, man, is like just how you want to play this hole. I've only parred this hole once in my whole life, so. I think that might have been too much club. We are off the back. Really well hit. Look at that strike. Not bad, but probably the wrong club. I was stuck between a 56 and a 51 there, and oh, I was wrong. For any of you watching that have struggled with like your pitch shots, not chips, but like those kind of 70 to 120 yard shots, even though I just messed it up there, but like taking a little bit more club and just having a really smooth, controlled swing has been such a game changer for me. I used to legitimately skull probably 1 out of every 3 wedge shots. I still don't have the best distance control. I still miss the green regularly, but those skulls have seemed to go away with taking that approach, because you're just not swinging as hard, you know? Just think about tempo, nice, smooth, slow and controlled. All right, we are well off the green here, and if you're asking why I have a putter in my hand, it's because this is Austin, Texas. And in Texas, we use Texas wedges, and because I suck at chipping. You know what they say, a bad putt is a good chip. Let's see if that's true. Wow, these are so fast. Bad putt's just also a bad putt, even if it's a good chip, it's still a bad putt. Just like that, we've got like a 20 footer for par because I'm an idiot. Okay. Go. Ugh, tough. Not ideal. That should have been a par. That's a bad miss on my part. Bogey won't kill us. Okay, I know what you're thinking. It's the 9th hole. We're 6 over. We've got 3 strokes to play with. This is already over. You have not watched me play golf enough if you think it's that much of a given. We've got 175 yards here. I've got a 6 iron. Let's try to put one on. What did I tell you? Absolute chunk city. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was an embarrassing swing, to be honest. More like the Rory freaking shovels after that, dude. I was digging the China on that swing. Okay, we got some work to do. You know something went horribly wrong when you're hitting an 88 yard shot for your second shot on a 176 yard hole, but we've got a 55 degree. Let's get it on the dance floor. All right, we've got a par putt. Damage control. All right, all we have to do, 2 putt. Easy dub. It's pretty good. Pretty good. For the bogey. There it is. There it. Idiot. Is. All right, well, there you go. 7 over with the RORS Proto Irons. I honestly would have set the benchmark lower if I thought I had any chance in hell of hitting these clubs at all. I honestly loved these irons, and all jokes aside, putting them in the bag. Because you know what? Part of loving golf is loving the equipment, and I love looking at these irons. They just get me fired up, and I'm just going to commit to getting good enough to play them. So, today we'll not be giving away the LAB OZ.1i Putter, but that is going to be remaining on the line for every good play or giveaway video until we give it away, and then we'll bring on the next prize. So I really hope you like the content. I also just wanted to call this out. The first ever good play or giveaway video right now is literally blowing up right now. I have gotten 330 new subscribers from that one video in the last 3 days, and it's almost at 10,000 views, and the comments are like overwhelmingly nice. I work a full-time job in software sales. I lead a sales team. I have a packed calendar, and I scramble to try to get out here. I film all of this by myself on a camera that tracks me. It's not easy, and it's just so kind, all the amazing feedback I got in that last video. I'm so happy that people are liking these videos, so please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You still have a chance to win the Sigmund rangefinder, and future good play or giveaway videos, you'll have a chance to win some really cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, these are the good old days, and this is good old days golf. I will see you next time. Peace.